Hey guys, as you've noticed, Mr. H isn't here today. I'll be back probably on Thursday if I'm feeling a little better. So bear with us as we go through what we have to get done today. Um, there are a couple of announcements. One, if you are planning to do the retake, you were supposed to have completed that entrance ticket by yesterday at midnight. If you haven't completed that entrance ticket, I'm sorry. The opportunity to retake has come and gone. For those that have filled out that retake form, you have your retake in room 2221, so our normal science room, Thursday right after school. As far as today goes, we're going to be working on our projects, the My Planet projects for the entire class period. And yeah, we'll get on to that in just a moment. Looking at the do now. If you haven't already finished the do now, actually we're going to pause the video right now just so you can answer those questions, and then we'll get back to it. All right, now looking at the do now. Question number one, if I saw a rock with no grains, no crystals, and no holes, where would I be standing? That's most likely going to be near a volcano. Number two, if you were to increase the amount of rainfall in Qatar, how would it affect the rest of the water cycle? Basically, if you increase the water, you'd have more precipitation, more plants that grow, which means more evaporation and more transpiration, which kind of goes back into the whole cycle, and it just keeps going. What are rock strata? They're just different layers of rock that we have. In terms of today, we don't have any new notes or vocab. Starting off as always, 3 something cools. This is a new species of ant that's just been discovered. It's got a pretty crazy self-defense strategy, both for itself and to protect its colony. Basically, if the ant feels like it is threatened or its colony is threatened, it literally will blow itself up. And the way that it does that is by flexing every single muscle in and around its abdomen and thorax. That's this back part of the ant where its stomach is. And by squeezing itself really, really hard, it actually causes its walls of its body to explode. And it puts all sorts of gastric juices, so stomach acid, on all of its enemy. It does kill the ant, but it also deters a lot of other attacks from taking place. So yeah, that's pretty wicked. Second, something cool. This is a new design for economy seats that have been patented. They're different than normal economy seats because it requires you kind of to stand upright a little bit more than sitting down. An interesting design. That way they would be able to get more people onto their planes, but far less comfort for those people involved in the actual flights. Maybe for short haul flights, I don't really know. But I don't really want to fly on one of those planes. Third, something cool. Our universe is really big, and a lot of times people ask me if I believe if there's life out there other than on our planet, and this is usually the answer that I give. So basically, the galaxy that we live in, the Milky Way, is just one of several. In fact, if you were to look at all of the galaxies that we've seen in the known universe so far, there are about 20 billion galaxies, which is a crazy number of galaxies. But then if you were to look at the number of stars in each of those galaxies, if it was anything like our Milky Way, it would have about 10 billion stars. So between those two numbers, 10 billion times 20 billion stars, that's a really, really big number. And then to think about the number of planets that there would have to be existing, well, if our one star, our sun, has a total of, well, let's just say for simplicity, let's say that there were 10 planets on average. You have to multiply that 20 billion times 10 billion times 10, and then times the number of planets that actually have life, which would be the number 1. the probability would be 1 out of 10. So even if you still multiplied that big 20 billion times 10 billion times 1/10, it's still a huge number of planets that could support life, and therefore I do think that there's a good chance that there's other life forms, either bacteria or who knows what out there, but the chances are very, very good. All right. As far as today goes, you are working on your My Planet project. You can move about the room. However, if you are getting too loud or getting off task, the substitute teacher is allowed to pull you back to your seat to work for the rest of the period. Use your time wisely, because you do only have this class period and one other to try to get it done. So you need to make sure that you're getting done with at least half, probably if not a little bit more than half, of this project for today. Yeah, so you have the rest of the class period to work on that. You can email me if you have any questions. I'll try to check my email and respond to you as quickly as I can. But other than that, good luck. Oh, if you do get done with all of it, remember you do have a website that you need to upload material to as well. You have to create a site, a page on your site for the Alien Planet project, and you're going to be putting the same information up on that Google site. So you can do that as well. Other than that, good luck, and I will see you when I get back to school.